All right, everybody. This is Brother K. Once again, I'd just like to thank everybody for tapping in with me once again and spending this little time with me. First, before I go on, I would just like to thank everybody, and I'm so grateful to everybody that showed love and wished me a happy birthday on the 7th of July yesterday. Didn't want this day, another day, to slip by without just saying, I thank you so much, and I have much love for all of you all. So that's what inspired me to make this channel and call it that. All the things that I'm just so grateful for. And you know, we can't take anything for granted nowadays because life is so short. But I just have a few things that I just want to share with you, some of the things that I'm grateful for. And sometimes it can be some of the most simplest things that we take for granted. First, I'll just like to say that I'm so grateful for just waking up this morning, to be able to see another day, even with all the confusion that's going on the planet today. I embrace it, and I'm thankful just to be able to wake up and see the sun shining, feel the wind blowing, hearing the birds sing. You know, because they say sleep is the cousin to death. When you go to sleep and you dream and you go to a whole nother realm, that's the closest thing that you will ever be to death, is when you lay down and go to sleep at night. But it's not guaranteed to no one that you'll wake up out of your sleep. Only when the Creator feel His will to let you wake up. And I would just like to say, I'm also thankful and grateful for the fortitude and the discipline that was instilled in me to just start working at a young age. When I came out of high school, I was 18 years old, and I went straight to working at a steel mill at 18 years old. And I became a crane operator. And I worked at Republic Steel in Cleveland, Ohio, down on Broadway, Dilling Hill. Dilling Hill, yes, that was the name of it. And I worked there for about 11 years until it slowly began to closed down and they moved to a whole nother country and just shut down completely. But I was able to get 11 years in there. And I think this was in around 1972, 73. I worked there until around 1982, 83, somewhere around there. And that was enough for me to work long enough to me to be able to draw a little Social Security. And that's what's giving me the freedom to live out my best years, to live out my elderly life, my golden years, without having to worry about working a job. You have people in their 60s and 70s can't even quit working. But here I am. I'm on the other side of the planet, living my best life. And I'm also so grateful to be able to follow my instincts and intuition to leave the West. I left the West in 1989 of December 31st. I landed in Northeast Africa. And I was there. I lived there for over 30 years. And that whole experience and lifestyle that I adapted is what preserved me to this day. The lifestyle. It preserved me, family. Because now, 35 years later, when I returned back to the USA, practically all my friends, practically all of them, are sick with some kind of illness. Dear friends that I love has passed away. So that decision saved me. It literally saved me. And I certainly want to say that I'm so grateful for Calvin Sunshine Shoulders for giving me that jump start and the inspiration to start this channel. And he warned me. He was like, "Kay, it ain't gonna be easy." He said, if it was easy, everybody will be doing it. And he gave me the inspiration that if I just kept pushing and be consistent, that I could become to be successful. And so I just want to thank you, Sunshine. And certainly, I can't forget about you all. I'm so grateful for all the inspirational subscribers that rock with Brother K on this journey, and that you subscribe to my channel, and that you all also have been so inspirational to me, and to all the diehard subscribers that won't unsubscribe from me just because I may say something that you don't agree with. You're not a fly-by-night subscriber. You're a real one. And I just want to say, I'm so grateful. I take none of these things for granted, family. I didn't want to let another day go by without saying this. And to all those that had wished me a happy birthday, I didn't want one more day to go by. And I'm so grateful for just being over here in the Philippines, family. Being all the way on the other side of the planet. I'm on the other side of the planet. And it's serving me well. Will I remain here for the rest of my days? Maybe not. But at this point in my life, I can truly say that this journey has really been wonderful to me. I'm living a minimalist lifestyle. I'm no longer worried about materialisms, cars, big expensive homes. I can go to Vietnam or Indonesia, Thailand, even Africa, if I decide to. And I can live a luxury lifestyle. I'm talking about have something very nice for $300-400. Have a condo on the beach. I'm grateful just to know that I can live that lifestyle. You know how many people don't even know that a lifestyle even exists like that, like this outside of America? People just don't know. They don't believe it. They believe that America is the greatest place in the world and that the American dream is still alive. So anyway, I would just like to thank everybody for walking with me on this journey. And until next time, family, I'd just like for you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Keep inspiring me to keep me moving on this path. And until next time, I'd like to say peace.